there was a paranoid schizophrenic named Cedro Willy.
Love me!
That's him, folks.
No! Ah, my leg! No!
You see, Cedro was a foundling.
I don't know where they found me.
He was kept by a guilty society in St. Euthanasia's Home for the Unwanted, where he was forced to work 18 hours a day in the orphanage laundromat, cleaning lint from the great swirling blades with a toothbrush. Soon, all the little foundlings began to grow, all except for Cedro, who remained stunted. This was useful for a time, and they changed him from his old job of cleaning lint from great whirling blades to a new job where he would crawl down small, highly inaccessible tubes and clean scum from small whirling blades, which revolved faster and were in the dark. Cedro was a moody lad, and this was noticed by the head of the orphanage, Father Image.
He's been abusing himself, I'll be bound. I must take him to task for it.
And he had. So he turned to Mother Complex for help.
Love me!
Too little boy, run away, run away! God forbid that he should ever learn where we found him. No, no, no.
They were all thoroughly disgusted with Cedro. Then, one evening, Sister Fixation had a genuine religious experience while serving Cedro his piping hot gruel.
Here's your piping hot gruel, you disgusting little bastard. Jesus! You are not in accordance with God's great plan. No one will notice if I just shoved you down the laundry.
Thus it was that Cedro found himself in the back of a laundry truck speeding towards Akron, Ohio at 65 miles an hour. Subsequently, after a series of mishaps, he found himself singing and selling the Acid City Sun-Democrat on a corner in the financial district of a well-known American city.
God bless America. By an Acid City Sun-Democrat, mister? Land that I love, love me. By an Acid City Sun-Democrat, mister? By an Acid City Sun-Democrat, mister? By an Acid City Sun-Democrat, mister?
Hey, kid.
By an Acid City Sun-Democrat, mister?
Lay off of that crap.
Huh?
Now listen, I like you.
You do! Stop, get off!
Yeah, so, look, I'm gonna let you in on something good.
You are?
That's right. Now, you know what grass is, don't you?
Sure, everybody knows what grass is.
Yeah, all right. Now, I'm gonna let you have this whole bottle of it for only $1.75.
But wait a minute, this bottle says oregano on it.
Oh, well, don't pay any attention to that. I ran out of plastic bags.
Huh?
Now, look, you're a bright kid. You're down here in the financial district. I tell you, I'm going to let you in on something good here. My one and only 1, 2, 3 infallible stock market system. There you are. Here, I'll hold that for you.
Wow, if I had an infallible stock market system, I could make a lot of money.
Oh, you're very bright for a moron.
Thank you, sir. If I had a lot of money, everyone would love me.
Hey, that's right. And not only would they love you, but they'd respect you because you were an operator.
They would?
Sure, look at Rockefeller.
Where? He's got my money. He's running away. That's not the Boy Scout salute.
So it was that, starting out with an initial capital of 2 Acid City Sun-Democrat newspapers, and by employing his now famous infallible stock market system, Cedro Willy was able to run up a paper profit of $28 million in 17 months. one ever did find out what Cedro's infallible stock market system was.
WBZ 5.
But he did make an awful lot of money, and consequently, he fell prey to certain unscrupulous individuals whose motives were less than pure.
Good God, if we don't get some money soon, we'll lose the factory. We'll be laughed out of Handlelocker County. We'll lose control of the state, Maureen.
Melanie.
Oh, why did I invest all that money in Major Grease's edible pork surrogate?
It's made from chicken fat, Dad.
I know that, Maureen.
Melanie.
Oh, and the electrospastic generator. What went wrong? It seemed like the finest invention since the donut engraver.
Well, you've got to admit that there wasn't much of a market for engraved donuts, Dad.
Shut up about that.
Oh, Daddy, don't worry. Look, I'll sell all the Major Grease stock to Cedro Willy, just like I promised you I would. And you'll never touch me, either.
And so it came to pass that Cedro Willy met the most important woman in his life.
Golda Meir?
No, Cedro.
Indira Gandhi?
Now, keep out of it, Cedro.
Eleanor Roosevelt?
All right, you asked for it. See the hunchback in the mirror?
Wow, uptight.
Cedro met the woman of his dreams, Melanie Handlelocker,
Melanie!
heiress to the Southern pork millions.
Love me, Melanie, Melanie, love me. A poem, it rhymes. Melanie, Melanie, love me, love me, Melanie. Melanie, Melanie, love me, love me, Melanie, Melanie, love me, love me, Melanie, Melanie, love me, Melanie, Melanie, love me, Melanie, Melanie, love me, Melanie, Melanie, love me.
Oh, God, is that you, Cedro?
Melanie!
It is. Hi, lovey-dovey.
I brought you a big bouquet of artificial carnations.
Artificial carnation.
Made of $100 bills.
Huh? Oh, it is. Oh, I mean, they are. Oh, they're all real. There must be dozens of them.
A complete gross.
How apropos.
Ooh, I love it when you speak French.
Oh, Jesus.
Where?
Oh, no, he's gone now, Cedro.
He won't hurt me.
No, he won't hurt you. Come on, let's go into the solarium.
He won't hurt me.
No, don't run away.
It was a beautiful morning for a wedding. The sky was blue, the grass was green, and little chirds burped in every tree. And Cedro Willy had just finished signing the papers that purchased all of Colonel Handlenocker's edible pork surrogate investments.
And there you are.
Phew. I want you to know that we all sure do like you, Cedro.
Oh, that makes me feel so good. I wish Melanie could be here.
Oh, well, you know, it's bad luck for the groom to see the little woman before the blessed event. Since you're here, how would you like to take a look at the factory? Please step this way.
This is a typical factory. Here is the left side, and this is the right side. And there is the electrospastic generator. Well, we've been having a little trouble with that one. We should have it fixed up in no time.
Oh, I know what's wrong. You've got lint on your great whirling blades. You know, I bet you've got scum on your small whirling blades. But you don't know it because they're hidden away in those inaccessible tubes. You're just lucky that I'm stunted and can help. Just happen to bring a toothbrush with me. Oh, smarts. Just like old times.
Within 4 minutes, the entire world was trying to purchase stock in Major Grease's edible pork surrogate. And when the word was released that Colonel Willy's edible pork surrogate and engraved donut stand franchises were to be available the world over, 4 brokers were crushed in phone booths.
Melanie, you're here.
What is it, Dad? I was just leaving for the airport.
In the last 12 seconds, Major Grease's has tripled and split.
What?
In the last 15 minutes, the entire stock has gone up 5,000%.
Oh, no!
Melanie, you've got to marry Cedro Willy.
But, Dad, I can't marry Cedro Willy. I'm only 29. I'm young, I tell you. Young.
Child, I don't know how to tell you this, But you know, all that money I made on the major grease stock,
Yes?
I lost it at the racetrack.
Oh, Daddy, how could you?
Easy, I went.
Oh, this isn't really happening.
Now, Melanie, you've got to marry Cedro Willy or you're broke. You understand? Broke.
Dad, I can't marry Cedro Willy. He has hair on his palms. You know what that means.
But you're just a young girl. You don't know anything about that sort of thing.
I'm 29, Dad.
So, Cedro married the girl of his dreams. And they lived in wealth and great estate. And there he kept her very well.
In fact, I shut her in the basement and never let her out. That's because I love her.
Nobody knows exactly how Cedro Willy became President of the United States. True, at one point, he did drop $10 bills from airplanes high above major copulation centers. Oh, money. It's also true that when he acquired controlling interest of the National Everything Corporation, its assets included 43 congressmen, 12 senators, and a beauty queen from Loudermilk, Wisconsin. But there he was, President of the United States.
That's me. I'm the President of the United States. Make no mistake about that. Love me.
No one ever forgot his term of office.
You ready, President Willy?
Throw them to the great whirling blade. They didn't love me enough.
But it was toward the end of his term, when, just after having committed the United States to a permanent land war in Southeast Asia for the good of the economy, that Cedro Willy achieved the apogee of his political career with the formulation of the mutant theory of politics.
One country, one leader. Love your country, love your leader. Love me.
Then, using his newfound contacts, he retired and purchased the state of New Hampshire, where he erected a 100-foot fence all around the boundaries with a picture of himself every 25 yards. And every evening, just at dusk, through millions of loudspeakers installed all across the state, Cedro Willy would address the people of New Hampshire.
Love me.
And the people of the state of New Hampshire would answer,
We love you, Cedro.